I'm telling you, this tracking right now, me, this observation I'm doing, not looking good. I'm missing going through the doorway.
Oh my goodness. What has my co-caster done?
I'm blocked. Right, you introduce the element, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the PJP Takeover Part 2 of Looking for Gold Scrims Season 7. We are here watching the lower bracket finals between Imperium and DAWGS. Imperium banned Zarya and DAWGS had a Mei ban as well. So I'm really interested to see how these teams do. I know a lot about Imperium. I've played against them a few times. And haven't gotten the chance to play against DAWGS, so it's going to be a pretty... I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I think DAWGS are coming in as a big underdog. They've had a pretty good bracket run so far. But Imperium, in my opinion at least, are pretty favored through this.
Yeah, I mean, Imperium did well on King's Row last time against BJP. I remember that was the map they won, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah, Imperium rolling out with their pretty signature Junker Queen comp at this point. We've seen a lot of Junker Queen from Gingerbread. I don't even think Gingerbread's really their Queen player, though.
No, it's
I've seen mostly Cuddles, in my opinion.
Yeah, we saw him on Malga last time as well.
Yes, we did. But
very aggressive from DAWGS here.
DAWGS just taking space on the point, but it looks like Imperium are taking more angles than they are. Really holding on. 1-for-1 trade though, so that's not bad.
Lamp's out though.
Yeah, we're losing quite a bit of resources and a little bit of point capture right now.
Imperium have such good angle control. They got the height secured.
All right, for you, who do you think are like the main players? Since obviously we know more about Imperium than we do about DAWGS. Who from Imperium are you really looking to see shine in these games?
So Sunline. Sunline's their big threat on DPS.
Classic.
Yep. Heard he's like the demon on Soj. But you know, I know a little hit scan who can diff that all day. And then from DAWGS, Bleed Green was absolutely mega last time around. Played both roles as well. Played a bit of tank as well, so it'll be interesting to see if that comes out this time.
I've seen a lot of chatter about Lactose. He's been talking about his Lucio gameplay. I know in DAWGS' last match against Odyssey Scylla, they had a Lucio who did 0 healing at one point.
That's a lap map again.
A little bit questionable, but sounds like my Lucio on my team, so it's all right. But DAWGS doing pretty well so far, making the space.
Imperium are getting a lot of cooldowns forced really early from their Baptiste.
I'd love to see them hold their space a little bit more without having to use as many resources.
I'm not too sure why their Baptiste is dropped there, to be honest with you. I feel like that was a little bit of a throw. Sunlight's doing well, holding it down though. Does enough.
It's all up to Gingerbread.
Big ult.
This is a big Queen ult, Jazzlock's here to support that too. We just gotta maintain. Let's look at this Lucio here, please. Yes. And his casting's starting to sound a little bit biased, but that's okay. That's how we do that. PJP. I just want to see some good gameplay, man. I said this in my interview, but it's not about who wins. I just want to see who looks good. I'm trying to see players shine today.
For sure. I've got to say, Imperium have a massive lead, but that's the Lucio drop.
Okay, the Noon comes out. Lactose with 2.
It's a good first hold. It's a good first hold.
A lot of time shaved off. This second point, in my opinion, is pretty null. You either full hold it or it kind of gets capped in like 2 fights. So
yeah, it looks like they'll get through the first choke pretty easily. So
I love the space that DAWGS are taking right now.
Yeah, it will be about this first
playing up very far. We're gonna see Imperium swap to the Symmetra here. It's pretty interesting. Oh, and there's the Maga comp. The
one they're so familiar with.
Happy to report they're not doing it to just us.
Yeah. First time ever.
Yes. Okay, we have Bleed Green taking a little bit of an offense here. But Imperium just walking forward. Just all the space being given to them in the world.
Space gone immediately. Just walk straight past the ram. That's brutal.
Yeah, Bleed Green still in this back line, but might potentially be staggering a little bit. And gets his trade, you know?
Yeah, it's a better spawn for the attackers here as well, so it's definitely
can't argue with results there.
Yeah, it's definitely worth being more aggressive there.
Okay, we're gonna see DAWGS actually with a massive ult advantage right here.
Let's see if the beats used aggressively.
I want to see DAWGS force the Lucio beat out of Imperium pretty early.
Yeah,
if we get my Tracer at least to go on like that off angle that they were taking before, really put some pressure on the Lucio.
The difficulty is, there's the beats.
Oh, and there's 4 ults pressed at the same time.
Yep. Brutal. Not sure where Simon's going. He gets back into the fight though.
Okay, this is pretty good corner play from DAWGS here. Imperium kind of falling over. I do love the way that Sunline and DPR are playing their space, but Sunline gets run over, unfortunately.
Unfortunate window.
And it's just DPR here, and the window won't be enough.
Nah, Sword Division tried to heal the Malga with a double healing, but unfortunately it's not enough to feel like they didn't
pressure,
really.
But
yeah.
DAWGS coming into this 3rd point with 3 minutes left. That's really not that much when you think about it.
No, not too much.
I think Imperium did a pretty good job of holding that. They've been doing a pretty good job of holding these points, like especially at the end.
Yeah,
I would like to see a little bit better of like introductory fights.
Yeah, I mean the way that hybrid normally works is if you have the closest spawn to be more aggressive. So I'm sure we'll see Gingerbread getting more into it now.
And there he is, Gingerbread walking forward, taking this lane.
Here he kills the
DPR getting really active. That's one thing we've noticed about DPR. It's if I remember correctly, Sunline and Frost 432 were the 2 that made All-Star via the community vote. But DPR, in my opinion, he's been one of the bright spots for this team. He's always been able to like keep the team up, and consistently output just a lot of pressure.
Big cage.
Pressure.
Everyone.
We're gonna see a cage inside of a Kyriel. Good wall coming out of Jazzox. I love that. Really splitting up the map.
It's a good Suzu there from DPR. Stops the stomp, getting much value.
Simon looking really low right now. Does get taken down. And Jazzox and Frost just running it down in the back line.
Big pick. Big pick from Lee Green and Jinru.
Potential stagger here.
They're not getting much cart push though.
No, not really.
It's tough.
But to DAWGS' credit, they did force out, what was that, 2 ults? For the 1, that's not that bad. So,
I mean, they both
the Tracer builds pretty quickly, the Kyriel builds pretty quickly, so I think if you're going to lose a fight, that's a reasonable trade for it.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the beat here. There we go.
Yes, love to see that. I want to see, let's see DAWGS walking forward. Oh, then Noon gets stunned by the Mugga Slam.
Better beat though, they have to back here. Simon's
Yes,
low.
they do.
There we
All right,
go.
if we can get a quick reset here.
3K.
We still have ample time to cap this. This isn't looking horrible for DAWGS, but oh,
That's brutal. You cannot be stealing the last kill there. Maybe Sunlight's heating up now.
making some switches. We're seeing the Diva and the Echo swap.
What I can see here, I mean, if you
as
look
well.
at tab, there's a massive damage gap between the two flex supports here. You can definitely see how aggressive DPR is.
Absolutely. Definitely one of the bright spots for Imperium throughout this entire tournament.
For sure.
Simon taking the space.
And Bastion swap.
This is a very anti-Maga comp that they're building right now. But the ult's coming out.
And it looks like they're going to stagger the Diva.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if anyone on DAWGS has a touch here.
No,
It doesn't look like it. No, they don't. So DAWGS, pretty decent push. They made it, you know, about halfway through third point.
It's not terrible.
But Imperium just looks really familiar with this map. I think they're very comfortable on the Maga comp, as we've said before.
Yeah, it was definitely hard for PJP to deal with the Malga as well. It's always a tricky one. It's not something you're used to seeing too often. So
Absolutely. I think once you see that Maga, you have to make the swaps immediately.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see they start on the Malga on attack here.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'd like to see Jinri get a little bit more aggressive on the flex support. Could definitely take some more angles. And I think Imperium, I think that's really where the difference is. Imperium has so much more angle control.
Yeah, I would like to see a little bit more pressure be put on this DPS line, Sun line. 25 and 4 at the moment with 8k damage. He has just been kind of feasting on the enemy team's backline.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Lee Green's been getting his job done, but they might need a change up on the hit scan.
Okay, we're gonna see Lactose on the Emery. Emery feeling really strong right now.
Yeah,
No, as our team's hit scan, I love playing Emery. I do like the Surge a little bit more, but
for sure.
I've played a lot of Emery, especially this week, and he has just been. He's so brutal because as soon as you dive him, his pistol has so much lifesteal.
Yeah.
And it feels almost impossible.
I know, I've been really liking him. I'm obviously a support player, but I've really liked him. It kind of gives you almost a get out of jail free card with that pistol.
And so I am really liking this DAWGS hero lineup. I do like the Emery into the Freya. I'm not a big fan of playing Freya into Emery, but I think it's definitely very turn dependent.
Imperium though.
Yeah, the Sunline definitely very comfortable on the Freya. And DAWGS, they get 2 to start, but Bleed Green gets traded out, and
looks like it'll be a cleanup.
the good news is the 2 who went down from DAWGS should get back pretty quickly.
That's a bad stagger though.
That is not ideal.
No, when you're down like that, I mean,
through with
they have close spawns,
no one
so
else.
it's not difficult, but...
Imperium looking to take a really fast turn here.
Again, walking straight past the D.Va. Got 3 on the D.Va.
This D.Va just failing to live. Yeah, that's one of like the main benefits of D.Va, is just you live for so long, you have so many resources to not die.
Yeah, it looks like this sim is really a problem for them. They're not dealing with the baby though, which is interesting.
No, they aren't.
Frost deals with it now.
Simon getting really close. Gets the mech and the squish.
That's brutal. He's going to get bomb here as well. Wow.
So this is definitely holdable. Bleed Green back as well. Pops the bomb. Gingerbread 1.
Big. I wonder if they know Sunline's up there though.
I think Bleed Green's looking at him right now.
There he goes.
Ew. Great sticks.
It really is
from
a game
Bleed
of Bleed Green versus Sunline almost here.
It really is feeling that way. It's looking very dependent on the DPS line. And what's especially interesting about that is Imperium has a very fluid DPS line. They're all kind of set as flex players. So one game you'll have Jazzlux and Sunline, and then immediately after you'll have... I know I saw Sunline on support at one point.
Oh, big pick.
They'll bring in some of their tank players to play DPS as well. It's so... You never really know what you're going to get.
Valkyrie's picked as well. Lucio gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is just a
There
simple
goes
point.
Simon.
Lee Green got picked up.
Lee Green does have the copy here. We're going to see the Maga copy. I like that. But immediately melted.
Instantly. They may be able to touch this though.
Yeah, they have the numbers here. I think Bleed Green's going to go for it. Let's see if Jinri pockets him through. Oh, but it's... You know, actually just barely. That's actually great. We're gonna see the wall come out.
That's a great touch from Bleed Green.
Personally, I'm not too sure how big a fan I am of this wall. I think it gave too much space for the DAWGS players to work off of.
I really feel like it's a waste. There really is a problem with both teams with just early picks. Early picks are really costing them the fight. They're never really getting a full team fight.
And yeah, that's one thing that's pretty common in this EVO. I know PJP struggles with that as well, and we see that in almost every game.
It's a massive cage, but there's the beat.
Everyone pressing Q, but the point's getting capped. Are they even gonna look at it? Oh, Simon too late.
That is brutal, and Jinri's gonna get picked here as well. Yeah. I do really like
to see DAWGS backing up. I do too.
Shredding it.
Yeah, a consistent character that we've seen shining in these matches has been Echo. Like, most of the people who can play Echo and do play Echo seem to perform really well.
We do see the Soge change here instead of the Sim now. It'll be interesting to see if Simon can live a little bit more.
Yeah, I think
not bad at all.
Sim is definitely a lot better for like teams that are trying to rotate, you know, especially if you're trying to get your Maga into the good positions that he wants to be in without having to cross those open areas that are really heavily under DAWGS control.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like they got much use out of it though.
I think they weren't playing the utility enough. Simon in the back, pops the bomb.
pick from
Oh,
Sunline on the way out though.
The battle ignites me.
Looks like Imperium are just regrouping here. Smart move.
DAWGS
So
taking angles right now. We're gonna see Lactose with this Emerald here. Sunline has Bola, but that's the only response that Imperium have for it.
They're targeting me.
It wasn't. Oh, he's picked.
Oh, immediately.
Pick.
You have to wonder if they were ult tracking that and they just knew that they had the Emerald.
You think so, or maybe he was just out of position there, being a little bit
Maybe.
too...
Sunline is pretty aggressive, so yeah, if you're on an angle and he sees you there, he is going to try and take that 1v1.
Yeah, the Freya can punish you really quickly as well.
Simon just holding this corner. Soft dive in.
Alga is low right now. The Echo would have shredded him there, but strange change.
Okay, I like this ult from Lactose. Sunline, 1 HP. Lactose still looking to go. He gets taken out. Jazzox, the exit OC. Pretty interesting. Bleed Green with the response though, so.
I mean, I guess you go trade on that.
You get your trade.
Looks like Imperium have a lot of ults coming up here.
Both support ults. We're going to have the cage.
Yeah, Cage should force beat, so...
We do have the support ults to match on the side of DAWGS though, so.
Yeah, but
It'll really be interesting to see how they play.
I'm sure that they're just going to press Q as soon as this Cage comes out, so...
Yeah, I think the cage is going to drop and everyone's going to press Q.
Yeah. Imperium should get better beat, I think. Or they might have to now.
Goes down immediately. He's so low, but they keep him
have
up.
to beat.
Yeah, there's the beat. We're going to see the cage come out. Yes, we are.
Can they keep him up? His heals are all getting matrixed.
The Kiri's down. If DPR can throw this ult.
Sunline pick, that's huge.
DPR needs to use this kitchen in right now. That's great, but Jazzox in an awkward position going in. They're doing it's just Simon and he didn't have the bomb, unfortunately.
It looked like they held that Kiri for too long, but they've got away with it there. Jinri dies without using it. That is brutal.
There's an unfortunate early pick there, really. You know, if they had that Kiri ult for response, I think that was very holdable from DAWGS.
Yeah, you really feel like Bleed Green isn't doing as much on the Soj as he was on the Echo here as well.
It's forced down by DPR. DPR forced down though by Simon, so we are gonna keep high control from DAWGS here. And only 1 minute left to cap this, so this is definitely still holdable from DAWGS. I'm not a huge fan of the amount of space they're giving them though.
I'm not a massive fan of that Diva. I guess he forces it out, but...
Alright, Gingerbread goes down. And both tanks 1v4ing in the back line, so...
They may get one more fight here. They will get one more fight.
Yeah, they're gonna back up. That's good discipline. That's one thing that you're gonna see a lot more from these teams that are, you know, towards the end of the bracket and teams that might have gone down earlier. It's just the discipline to back up when you're losing. Gingerbread goes all the way in, making space. Lactose responds with the Emerald. Frost responds with his ult. And it's just a press Q party.
Everyone loves pressing Q at once.
Simon's pressing Q.
Map
We're all
one
just
goes
pressing the button.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay,
I think it's Sunline might have it here. I think they really need to mark this right angle. Sunline does get it. Are gonna force OC or OT, but
Malga touch.
But Bleed Green just left alone in the backline. Gets to live. And is this gonna be a hold from DAWGS?
Looks like it is.
My goodness, Sunline looking for the next touch. Gets it. But yeah, DAWGS, they are gonna be able to hold and take map 1.
Wow. What a round, to be honest with you. Really
You know,
did feel like there wasn't much.
Like I said, I don't.
Play of the game.
Sunline gonna be your play of the game on the Freya Classic.
Must be this 4K that you got earlier in the game.
I've been a victim of the Sunline play of the game, so it happens.
How robbed did he get with the 5K?
Oh, so robbed.
Brutal. You gotta be angry.
But yeah, I won't lie. Like I said, I did not know much about dogs going into this match, since my team never got to play against them. But I personally felt that Imperium was going to do very solid, especially getting their map pick, getting to play what they're comfortable on. And after that attack, they looked pretty solid, regardless of
I
not full
thought they
capping.
held it
But
well. I mean, I thought
dogs,
Imperium
pretty impressive
held
showing.
well. Yeah, I thought Imperium held well, but obviously dogs just. I didn't see them play the diva when I casted the first time, so it definitely was interesting to see. But yeah, Bleed Green really held it down for them with that touch. It really saved them a lot of time. So Imperium must feel a little bit frustrated that they didn't manage to cap sooner.
Yeah, one thing we haven't seen from Imperium though is that Mauga comp going to be a constant? Because the last time they played it, it immediately got banned right after.
So. It seems like DAWGS did deal with it well with the diva. It seemed like they managed to get around it, so it'll be interesting to see if Imperium do choose to run it again, or if they go back to playing. Was it playing their Junker Queen?
They were on the Queen. They're pretty. I'd say they're probably the most comfortable on Queen. That's what we've seen the most from them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they've been scrimming a lot, so I'm sure they've got a lot of experience with dealing with some strange comps on the other side.
Also, you want to say hello, Failure Man?
Hey, would you look at that? I'm here. I snuck in here at probably the latter half. I think I heard something about the play of the game. But
yeah, first map just ended.
First match just ended. What's it looking like right now?
DAWGS up 1-0.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on a minute.
Really.
Nice.
So we are in for a good series.
Yeah, okay.
Phenomenal. I did have DAWGS as my sleeper pick though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's in the name. They're the dogs, right?
Yeah.
They've got the dog in them.
Jabenzara was feeling confident when he gave his little post-match interview as well.
Really?
Yeah, he was saying that they do not practice, they do not look at what other people do. They're just some mates having fun. Almost same as BJP, to be honest.
That's the way to. In all honesty, that's the way to do it. If vibes stay high, then games are just won. That's just how it is. If you're happy, having fun, then that's just how it goes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, one thing I've talked to other people about this, and especially at this elo, it really kind of stops being meta dependent and more of like who's more comfortable, and that kind of comes down to more of a like, in a very literal sense, like are you more comfortable on your hero, and are you just having a better time in general? Because usually like it's very easy to tilt out, and the teams that are gonna tilt out at this elo, they're gonna tilt out astronomically more than like say a higher elo team does.
No, for sure, and I think what Failure Man was saying, like if you are comfortable on something, then you obviously will kind of just deal with some strange situations that the other team might throw out a lot easier. Like I know you like to play Wu Yang when a lot of people would go for the Lucio, but you definitely get it done. People be banning that Wu Yang. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. It's evil. It's vicious, dare I even say. But I mean, that's just because you're comfortable in the character. I mean, just in this, even in OWCS, I'm pretty sure that we had a Brig Ana backline with Orion, for one of the teams in the and they actually won. So like maybe we're in a shaky spot in Overwatch at the moment where you really never know what the pick is. So I mean that's a pretty exciting. You know what I mean? You're like the trailblazers of Overwatch. You don't know what in the world is, what's going to be good, what's going to be popular, but what you know is that there could be a chance that what everybody's doing might just not be the most optimal thing, which is pretty sweet.
It looks like we're going to be heading into Suravasa. Does any of these teams have one advantage over the other here?
I mean, I do know that when PJP played against Imperium, our map is Serve, like by far. We love Serve. They've played against us a couple of times on Serve, and like they've definitely seen what we can do, and we've seen what they can do. I think I mean I didn't get to see DAWGS in the last game, but I want to put my money on Imperium for this one.
Yeah, I do have to agree with that. I think Imperium, they're looking really strong. They're gonna be, I feel like they're gonna be a little bit better on the fast comps. Sunline has a very good tracer on him. Jazzox also great on the flex DPS. Can take the hit scan if needed. So we might see, like a tracer, what's her name? Who's the character I play, guys? I forgot.
Which one?
Sojourn.
There you
I
go.
don't even know my
That
own
one.
heroes.
Railgun character.
Yes, that one. So we'll probably see a Tracer and a Sojourn, something like that. I think Imperium, they are just going to be looking to go really fast here, especially with that Junker Queen comp. Just looking to take space early and hold that space. They do a very good job of that.
Well, it looks like we got Junker Queen off the board.
Oh,
Junker
no
Queen ban.
Junker Queen. We might see the Maga comp come out then.
I wouldn't
Hold
be
on.
surprised. I wouldn't be
No
surprised.
Yeah,
If it
Queen,
does,
no Cass.
If it's
I'm
banned, then
taking dogs.
now's the time.
I'm taking dogs here again.
You're taking dogs? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
we have
think
two.
that-
We have 2 Imperium, 1 dogs. I mean, they did win the last map, so I feel like the safe gamble would probably be dogs.
That's a very
How,
good ban from Dogs. I can't lie.
They're just so confident. And I think they're riding the vibe from last week. Maybe they're feeling they can't be beaten right now. And I'm not sure. Maybe Imperium in their own heads right now. They know if they lose this game, they're out. You never know. Stress could be taking its toll.
That's true. Imperium or Dogs are coming in here with a lot of momentum. They started in lower bracket and haven't lost since. Imperium coming off of a loss from last week. So I think the pressure is more on them than it is on Dogs.
Once you get in your own head about everything and you start thinking like, oh no, this is it for me. If that's it, then you tend to start overthinking things, and you really end up making mistakes that you previously wouldn't in most other scenarios. So I fully understand where they're coming from, because on our first match, I thought it was just like a one and done kind of thing, like it wasn't a whole season. And once we lost that second map, it was just like, well, it's been fun. But of course, there was more to
With a
go on.
great
But
10 minutes of preparation.
once you get into your head about this kind of stuff, it's really easy to get out. But on the flip side, once you start to catch a little bit more momentum and you start feeling better about yourself, and like you have a shot at this, the flip turn is like amplified to like a greater effect. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. For
And right
we're
now, it's already
seeing
looking like the team comps
Gingerbread
are looking.
hovering the Ramatra. I think that's a little bit interesting here on this map.
5,
I mean, they got the
Right.
Lucio speed for the Ramatra. I mean, that's gonna be pretty nice in all honesty.
I am
they
curious
do,
if Jazlock still sticks the Symmetra. I know we've tried that a few times on this map, but we haven't found much success with that. They are going to.
They're going to stick the sim. Okay, I mean, the Bastion is going to be really scary to walk into on this comp, but as long as they play around the form correctly, then it's going to be pretty nice. And DPR already taking the high ground here. Pretty strong spot for the Kiri to be. Relatively open spot, especially against the Diva, but if they play right on the high ground, it should be looking pretty nice. And speaking of which, there comes the Diva. Diving directly into DPR, just going to have to back off there for a hot second. Jazzock's not catching the memo, though, and caught out a little bit. Suzu comes out, gets burned, doesn't get anything with it, and DPR kind of in a weird spot. That's going to be DPR
Green
down.
gets blue. Yeah,
Holy.
DPR does like to play very aggressive. We were saying that last time. So I fear that does leave them susceptible to this Diva if their pounce and cooldowns being forced early, which will really play into the hands of Blue Green.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
the
like
pace of this
that's
Dogs
the-
team just really looking like Imperium aren't ready to handle it. I would like to see Imperium play at fast comp. I know they're comfortable on that, and I know that they would be able to match that. But, they're sticking to what they've practiced, I guess.
Yeah, and the TP comes through. Bastion form comes out as well, staying on the high ground there with Sunline and the Lucio. But we have Gingerbread going directly in the back line, taking down the Bastion with the pummel form. That's what we like to see. It's looking like it might end up being a Sunline getting taken out, but Jazzox gets the Genji as well. It's looking like it might be a point flip and a fight win for Imperium, and that is going to be the case. So we get the point flip here.
Yeah, I think the two
Not
major
a
points of
bad-
contention for each of these teams are going to be the Bastion and the Symmetra. Both of them do a very good job of holding the space. I think the Symmetra is going to be pretty important for
Lactose.
Imperium to be crossing this space, while Bastion is going to be very important for Dogs to be holding the space that they already have.
Oh my goodness, Lactose. What the
I have to
world?
say,
Yes, too.
Yeah, I have to say, I am really weirded out that they didn't push the baby Diva there and push for those kills being up. They really allowed them to just get back into this fight a lot quicker.
That's one thing
Yeah.
we've seen a lot from Simon. He's been able to live on the baby Diva and just get that met back. And
Yeah, it really
know.
feels like they're not being too aggressive on him. They have the
So
speed as
Overwatch-
well.
Yeah, Overwatch doesn't really start until the ulti start coming into play, though. And this fight is where the ulti start coming into play. It's just going to be a case of how much can you get them to spend here. And there comes
that's
the
one for
Simwall
one so
already in
far.
the fight. Yep, Simwall, Bastion ulti catches no one. Simwall still strong and up, allows them to get the point slip. Meanwhile, Gingerbread getting the pick onto Lactose along with Sunline. Ramatra ulti comes out. Diva in danger. Diva gets taken down. Although uses the bomb as well. Doesn't
Not
catch
a
anybody's
big fan
bomb.
of that bomb. I can't lie.
Not
I
a big
understand the
fan at all
idea
for the
to,
bomb.
you know, try and take another turn as with the mech, but no,
I mean, when you're
that was a
sitting
pretty
in the,
big investment from Imperium. I don't think they needed to
Yes.
match that at all.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the middle of a Ramatra annihilation, you pop the Diva nuke, and you're not gonna. There's almost a 0% chance that you end up seeing that remake.
Marking.
Look at that. That is a first point going straight to Imperium.
Next flashpoint temple.
And that's big.
Kind
to
of
be
a.
honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's big for them. It was kind of a weird first point. A couple mistakes coming out from DAWGS, and we see a Reinhardt swap off of the Diva onto the Reinhardt. Never mind, it's a Winston swap.
Now we're on the monkey.
Okay, not sure what to
Monkey.
play here. I mean, Winston is. We all know Winston's a pretty strong tank here.
All the sim dove here. It's very interesting. Imperium gonna have to play close together here.
I think Simon just feeling uncomfortable against the Symmetra.
Yeah, it's definitely and he's also leaving his Bastion behind a lot, which is a little awkward. And speaking of which, the Winston Genji dive in, and Symmetra low HP could be taken out here.
No one goes down there.
No one goes down, and that's a backline trade. Well, actually, hold on.
What?
Simon got two. He got both supports there. That was an interesting backline trade. Genji blade comes out.
The
Beat
B
comes out.
blade invested.
They have
And
to
they're
win
just
this fight.
staring at this Ramatra. Ramatra just
Yeah,
holding
they
back
have
though.
to.
He does not die in that form.
He does not die in that form, except for when he did die in that form. And now it's
Hey,
looking
it's because that form ended.
Another beat coming through on the side of Imperium. That's both teams investing a lot. This is what is this fight right now?
Dogs were able to get their team back. Simon touching at the last second. Jazzlock's very low.
That's
I can't believe Point has
as well. Holy, and that's okay. You know what? Beat blade used.
We saw about 3 different fights go down before the point finally got capped.
Yeah, 3 different small incremental fights. It was kind of hard to keep track of, in all honesty.
Lactose swapping to the Reaper.
I mean, contest the
So what are your
Winston, I
thoughts on
guess.
the Reaper? I know we run a lot of Reaper, but like, what are your thoughts on him right now and how he's playing?
I think he can be played really well. I mean, he's really good at blowing up a tank. If they're playing to try and blow the match up a little bit, get a little bit more damage out maybe. I mean, close range damage, he can get in there a bit more. I know Tyler likes to dive in with you guys if you're going dive, so it'll be interesting to see how they play around this Reaper.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I think the Reaper was just so that way he'd be able to rotate with the team. I know that's an issue that Tyler's always complained about, where, you know, he can't do that on May. Well, like the 2 times that he's tried to play Soldier this season, he was just saying that he wasn't fast enough to keep up. But the Reaper definitely provides a lot of survivability and is able to just traverse the map really easily.
Wow, but they don't contest point with the Primal. Really interesting.
I will not lie. The Reaper, of course, is a strong thing, but can we talk about the fact that Gingerbread just killed 4?
He's just too good, man.
Like,
Oh yeah, I'm
so
sure that's gonna-
we're waffling about the Reaper, but Gingerbread is actually doing God's work. The United States
Yeah, but I'm a
comes out from
DPS
Gingerbread
player,
as well.
so-
He is just literally, he's just walking. He doesn't care. Pop the Annihil, pop it. I mean, he's doing numbers right now. Another Nemesis form. No Suzu coming out. There's the Reaper ulti. Ends up catching 2. Simon still on point, uncontested, along with Lactose. And that is another fight win for Imperium.
It's a big Lactose free K as
I
well.
am curious if Imperium, or if Dogs, no, Imperium, if they do have a touch on this. I think they're just gonna give it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give here, and that's Gingerbread. Swap it to the Mauma instead of the Ramatra.
We are gonna
I mean,
see a Pharah. I saw a lot of Pharah being played today. I saw some Pharah Zarya. So
really?
yeah, I'm actually very interested to see how this Pharah works, since, you know,
Couple
both
bubble
teams that were
barrages.
playing in OWCS today were running it, and it was working, obviously.
I mean, we do have like the cage and the barrage now. That little combination is very strong.
Wow.
Yeah, Simon off the monkey onto the monkey was doing really good. I don't really know if I agree with that change or with that swap, in all honesty. Although Zarya is pretty strong, so I mean that helps.
Yeah, the problem here is who is going to deal with Jazzlox on the Pharah, though. They don't really have anyone for that, unless Jazzlox happens to drop right in front of someone. But theoretically, he should just be uncontested this whole game.
Theoretically, it should be, yeah. Entirely contested. Stay in the air.
Simon bubbled the Genji really early there. I think there's a bit of a miscommunication. Genji ended up going back behind cover before coming out. Ended up getting picked because of it.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Lactose swap here. And
Yeah,
we did.
Not in the slightest. Someone's got to contest that far. Already at 60% ulti charge after one fight. I mean, that's a pretty nice amount of ulti charge, especially with how quick the fight fight was. And the Kiriko ultimate comes out, looking like it's gonna be a pick onto Lucio first thing. That's what they're looking for, but they don't end up chasing it down. Tara gets the boop off the high ground. Sunline getting the pick onto the Lucio, and that is going to be probably a fight, a pretty dominant fight win coming out from Imperium. I mean, a Kitsune coming out from both sides. I mean, that's just casual Overwatch at this point, in all honesty. That was a huge boop coming out from the Pharah, and Sunline, good shot onto that Kiriko as well. It was pretty good fight from Imperium. They let their own character show through there.
That's for sure. I'm not really too sure how DAWGS are going to respond to this. There's only so much changing you can really do here. Be interesting to see how well this Pharah is dealt with. I think it's causing them so much problems right now. They're taking so much poke. They're not really.
I'm seeing Lactose on the other lane. Bleed Green goes in with the blade, and there's the Pharah dealt with. So we found our answer.
That's a late beat.
Beat comes out on full sides.
Beat coming out from DAWGS.
Watch yourself.
Looks like it's
I know
pretty.
the late beat was really awkward there. I'm not gonna lie, boys. That was a rough one.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how DAWGS deal with this cage coming up now.
They do have
yeah,
a grab here, but they don't have a support ult to help handle that.
They do have the cage Pharah combo though, like I was saying. You lock 3 people in the cage, Pharah just sits outside of it, blasting, you know, I mean, it's just like a ridiculous amount
And
of
the
damage.
Lucio going down super early. They might not even need the cage Pharah combo.
Hey, oh, they might not. I mean, the Genji getting stomped on as well. It's gonna look pretty close. There is the grab coming out along with the cage. Mauga stuck alone in a grab, in a cage. Doesn't care though, because he's Mauga, and that is gonna be that fight. And that's point number 2.
I understand having to use ults to try and win a point, but I feel like it was a really poor grab.
Yeah, that's a save for next fight kind of thing, especially since the Lucio off early.
We are going to see DAWGS go back to that D.Va that they were using earlier. Like I said, I think that it was just that they were uncomfortable playing the D.Va into the Symmetra. And so
Yeah,
we are going to see Simon back on it. Simon looked really good on the D.Va map 1.
Yeah, the Bleed Green Echo would be really good here, I think.
I would not mind a Bleed Green Echo.
Yeah, I mean, Echo is phenomenal contesting the Pharah as well. There's the TP coming out from the Kiriko, and Gingerbread is walking down the backline while Simon walks down the other backline. Sunline gets taken down. Bleed Green and Simon, a phenomenal dive coming out from those two.
Yeah, it definitely looks like DAWGS are more comfortable on the faster comps rather than the slower Zarya.
I mean, that
Yeah,
was
I was
almost...
going to say, I think DAWGS are doing a lot better whenever they get to actually set the tempo, as opposed to when they're, you know, trying to play more reactionary.
Yeah, they're definitely a go first team.
The good thing that D.Va is phenomenal at going first. Really,
And going
really
second, and going third after she pops her bomb again.
and going... Oh, no!
Bleed Green,
Chester.
another early take.
Yo, that was... I don't know if y'all saw that deflect. That was clean. I will not lie. That was
I
clean.
did not. I'm in aerial view right now.
Yeah, I'm an
Okay,
aerial.
I got you. That was a clean defect coming up from Bleed Green, getting the pick on the Jazzox, and that is rough because that is their Pharah ulti down and dusted, gone. They're gonna need to wait for the Pharah to come back, and now that they are back,
This team's even on ults.
There's the Pharah ulti. Guess
Pharah
what?
ulti does catch one, but it doesn't matter. Bleed Green and Simon are in the backline. They're full dive, actually full 4-man dive. They do get the Floyd slot, but it's not gonna matter too terribly much whenever it comes down to it, unless Gingerbread and DPR end up getting 2 both together. And now it's just it's a tank and a support versus a tank and a DPS. Gingerbread going directly back on the point.
They need to look at DPR right now. DPR needs to go down here.
DPR dead, but DPR
But the rest of Imperium's back.
and Imperium is back.
Okay, the carry is back for Simon, but Simon just has to live, and he is not able to.
Oh no, that is a rough fight. Oh,
Again,
that is a rough fight.
Not sure I would have invested the D.Va bomb there. I feel like it was lost at that point. It's the second time. I feel like they definitely could have done without.
We're seeing Bleed Green swap to the Tracer here. Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but Frost got off the Lucio and is on a Brig now. I know we've had a lot of conversations about Lucio versus Brig for our team, but like, what are our thoughts on between these comps?
I quite like Kiri with the D.Va. I know that when I play, we definitely run it as well, especially if you aren't like especially comfortable on the Lucio, and it does so well against the D.Va. Being able to boot those.
Everybody, Sunline is carrying. Hold on, everybody. Silence. Sunline is carrying. Just watch Sunline carry. Look at that. That's 3. That's a 4 for Sunline, and that's gonna be a map win for Imperium.
Oh, wait, Dave and Zara gets a touch, so
Hold on, he
there's
does
the
get the
hope.
touch.
It goes down early, and I don't think anyone else is going to be able to make it, unfortunately.
And sometimes you just gotta watch the Sojourn do their thing while they pop their OC and kind of just win the point. Sunline took that nice angle there on the side, and there's really nothing to say about it. You pop the OC, you win the match. That's kind of how it is.
It really was dominant there from Imperium, especially on that map.
I think now I know Monkey is miserable to play into Mauga, right? But like Simon was cooking on the Winston like significantly.
Yeah.
Oh, a double boop. I didn't even see that. Yeah.
I didn't see that either. I was too focused on the cage, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not too surprised they switched off the Monkey, to be honest, but I was interested that they didn't go straight onto the Diva comp that they were doing really well on King's Row with.
Yeah, I did miss that. I did miss that first map. The Diva they played Diva on King's Row. King's Row first map.
Yes, they did. They played it very well too.
They held them against a tough push, to be honest with you, but they did well in the end.
Nice. Well, I mean, bright side, right? DAWGS get first map or ban. Of course, after the 5-minute restroom break. Take a quick 5-minute break. Break down what happened in that last match. I mean, Mauga looking strong, looking very strong there. I mean, Gingerbread putting up quite a performance both on the Ramatra and the Mauga. If you take a look at like the beginning of the map, Gingerbread was doing really good on the Ramatra. I mean, 2 fights in a row, Gingerbread got 4 and built an entire annihilation in 1 fight, which is a relatively hard ulti to build. It's looking like it's just going to be what you can do to try to put Gingerbread down while also, you know, trying to contest the rest of their team. Because Sunline, of course, as we know, a very strong hit scan. DAWGS, as we know, a very strong flex. And then, of course, the backline just propping everybody up as they do. But, like, it's just what can you do to try to put one down more than the others.
Yeah.
So that way you can stop the snowball from happening. Because right now the snowball is happening. Gingerbread is exchanging backlines with DPR. I mean, Simon and Bleed Green had phenomenal 2-man dives, right? But like, if you're losing your backline for their backline, and then you've already used your resources for the dive, and you have to go up against a Mauga Kiriko, that's a rough one. That's a rough one.
Yeah, I was gonna say one way I think they could go about it. It seems like Gingerbread does go in. He overextends an awful lot. When killing that Bastion, I mean, I know he's walking to get the kill and everything, but he walks past the fight, and it became a 4v4, but one team's got their tank. And I feel like they just need to be a little bit more efficient in those moments, maybe a little bit better target priority.
A little bit lapse action.
Yeah, and then focus on Gingerbread, because especially if he's playing like the Ram, you just gotta... That block is basically unkillable in block, so when he does go in, I feel like that's their turn. When we talk about turns in this game, it's definitely DAWGS' turn to try and go find a pick.
Yeah, I would like to see DAWGS commit a little bit more to the comps that they're actually running. You know, they look really good on the Diva. They look really good on, you know, those divier comps where they get to rotate a little bit faster and set that tempo. But I think they're just playing too reactionary and trying to respond to Imperium, you know, as we saw with those Zarya swaps. I think if they commit to those comps and just decide to change their playstyle a little bit more instead, because like we said, Gingerbread's going in pretty deep, so if you can handle that, then you'll be able to just play front to back. But DAWGS are too busy. They're swapping to the Zarya, which they don't really seem all that comfortable on. I apologize to Simon, but his Diva just looks so good. I would rather have him playing that.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at point 3 when they were on the Zarya, like at the very beginning of that point, like the Genji bubble was just incorrect, and then the Genji got caught out and ended up dying really early in that fight. And then like they tried to bubble the Reaper but he bubbled while the Reaper was in Wraith. Like clearly there's some communication issues happening with the Zarya for the rest of the DPS that's kind of throwing things off.
Exactly,
by, like,
and on point 4, you saw the immediate swap once they went back to that Diva. You know, the Diva and the Genji are immediately in the back line, tearing it up. It was unfortunate that they didn't end up winning that point. I think that could have gone to map 5 or point 5, but
yeah, I mean, either side could have definitely won that point, but unfortunately, like I said, you finished your dive, you used all of your resources, and then you turn around and your backline got slammed by a Mauga and a Kiri, and you're like, I can't dive that, because you really can't. There is no diving Mauga Kiri. You try to dive them, Suzu comes out. I mean, DPR also did a really good job in the 1v1s as well. I mean, 1v1 the Genji off of him. 1v1, or it was more of a 2v1 on the D.Va, but like really did a good job at getting those core picks, especially on point 4. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm really
like,
curious to see what the bans are going to look like for these next few maps, since
Yeah.
dogs don't have the JQ ban anymore.
Yeah, you're right. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see the Malga, obviously, but I'm sure they'll have to pick it at the right point or the right map. Sorry, because you don't want to waste it too early and be stuck on a best of 5 against the Malga. That's definitely going to be a difficult one for them to deal with.
Yeah, especially if you're not confident in dealing with Amalga. That's like, we need this win, we need this now. Like, you know, they got 2, they need that 3rd one. They're playing on a really good Malga map. It's one of those situations.
I personally wouldn't even hate them banning the Maga out for the next map, because if they can ban out the Maga and then, you know, find the win, they'll be up 2-1 and they have the momentum going into that, you know, match point.
Yeah,
And if that's what you need to take that, to get that momentum, I think it's worth it.
No, definitely. I mean, I also wouldn't hate if they matched the Malga at one point. I feel like it's almost the easiest way to deal with a Malga is just by matching it.
It just match it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from
Amen.
what I've heard, it isn't too difficult to hear to deal with. From our Malga specialist. Apparently,
Yeah, our
you just
Malga player.
don't be the first person to press E, and you should win.
Or, as he's complained about many a times, you pick Zenyatta, you pick Bastion, and
you shoot the
pick
Malga.
Soder, and you shoot the Malga, no matter what. Just lay into him. That's all you do. From what I hear, I mean, we do have a Malga specialist, and he does like to talk about Malga.
Yeah, it's like his child.
It's like his
That big
child, yeah.
bird.
That's really all he has. We took him off Maga, and now what? He plays
Now
May and
what?
Reaper.
Plays May, Reaper, and a little bit of Soldier.
He tried to play soldier, but
He'll select Soldier sometimes, but, you know.
Yeah. You got a point. All right, it's looking like it's gonna be a little swap here.
I think
I think
DPR
DPR was just reconnecting.
No, they're looking to get Cuddles in here.
Oh.
Cuddles play.
Oh, I'm blanking.
If I remember correctly, Cuddles was their, like, main Queen player.
Okay.
So I think they are expecting a Maga ban. We're
Okay,
going to
I mean,
Oasis, though. That's a pretty interesting
Okay.
one. I didn't even know that was in the map pool. Everyone just
I
picks
quite
Lee
like-
Jong.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
quite like
Zhang-
to take it to do Gibraltar. Sorry to interrupt you, Faye, man. If they took it to Gibraltar, I feel like their dive could really do some numbers for them.
Yeah, I mean, you make a, but didn't they already picked? Oh, Gibraltar, you said. No, that's my bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking Mechanwald for some reason.
Yeah, I think Imperium do struggle against these divia comps. They are playing almost a slower comp. So I think Gibraltar would be a really good call for DAWGS, maybe to just get a map and maybe take him to Oasis afterwards. But I'm sure the Malga ban will come out here.
Yeah, Imperium does get first ban here, so we'll take a look and see what they. Maybe they take a tank slot, protect the Malma. Maybe they're content with losing out on the Malma.
I mean, if I'm their coach, I'm telling them to protect that Malga at all costs.
Yeah, if it works, it works, right?
Yeah.
If it ain't
If
no
you come
broke,
from it,
yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how you say that.
we do love that saying.
So I mean, we just gotta see what Imperium pulls out of the bag here. Any guesses as to what I don't think they're gonna. Cuddles is in here. I don't think they're gonna protect the Malga. I think they're down to leave the Malga as is.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit
probably
too especially having that second tank in, they're going to be a little bit more comfortable and more lenient to let that Maga ban slide.
Yeah, I mean,
like
if I was
Genji
them,
here.
yeah,
I
mean, if
wouldn't be
was them,
surprised to see a Diva ban.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Diva ban. If I was them, I'm taking the Diva ban. I think
That's
that puts
actually, that would be a great ban, yeah.
Yeah, and it manages to protect the Malga at the same time. So I would like to see that. Hopefully, Sir Tom is locked in on the coaching and can see that as well.
You know, it's like said, they banned the Genji. Now you force Bleed Green on the Tracer, or you said that they played the Echo on the on KR.
Yes, they had a very good echo on the KR.
Echo is a lot of teams don't know how to deal with Echo, us included. So like, really, if you have a competent Echo player, you just put them on Echo. It's difficult for people to deal with.
No, for sure. And I I think it's difficult because if you ban the Genji, I think Bleed Green is so comfortable on all of these flex DPS that it doesn't particularly limit anything. I mean, they ban Emre here, which I think is an interesting one.
I would agree.
Maybe they're looking to run the Pharaoh again.
Probably.
Let's see.
Bauga.
Dogs with the double Maga ban. Really making sure the point gets across.
Immediate. They immediately took that Malma ban.
But yeah, I don't mind that. I think we'll probably see Gingerbread swapped out for Cuddles here. And then they'll probably just play the Queen comp.
Yeah, I think Dogs did deal with their Queen comp quite well. Maybe it was just Gingerbread not being too comfortable on it the first time around, but Dogs did deal with it well on KR when they originally rolled out on the Queen.
You know, I just did a little bit of research looking at the Team Insights page and looking at Dogs. PK Bacon is set as a flex player, so he could come in and take over one of these roles if need be.
Yeah, no, he definitely. I mean,
From what I can see on his profile, though, it looks like he's more of a tank and support player rather than a DPS player. So maybe they'll be sticking with the same lineup.
Yeah, he looks to. He's plays
they
mostly
are.
the Ram, the Has, the Sig. So
Looks like they're both sticking with the same lineups here. So we're not
They
going to see
are.
Cuddles in on the Queen.
okay.
the rest
In
in
we go,
Cuddles
boys.
for
In we go,
match
boys.
point.
All right, put the Gamba in now. What are we feeling, fellas? What are we thinking?
I've got to go Dogs again. I
Yeah,
have
with
to.
the Maga gone, I do feel like I have to take Dogs here.
Aston is a big.
Big
I
Dogs
mean,
fan.
I'm a
you
big
guys are
believer.
both going for. You guys are both going for the Dogs. I mean, in all honesty, it kind of feels wrong to have so many against old Imperium over there. So I think I'm gonna have to take Imperium side on this one, boys.
I like that. I do like
You
that.
can't be caster cursing them.
We cannot be caster cursing them. I would never. I would never.
I do have to say though, I think Dogs would have been or would be a better challenge in the finals than Imperium.
Really?
I
It'd be an
do
That's
feel
interesting
like,
challenge. I am curious because that would be something new to deal with.
I feel like Imperium is tried. There's been 2 games so far. They did manage to get a map last time on the Malga, so I'm sure there will be more of that in the final. But I really
No, for
think
me, the best
almost
challenge is the
chaos-
one that makes it back.
5,
Yeah, true.
If Imperium's gonna be the best team, they gotta earn it.
1.
True.
Round 1.
We see Simon on the Zarya though, not the Diva and not the Monkey.
Not on the
Okay,
Diva,
maybe
but
it was just a bad
Lactose-
showing on the last map.
Lactose on the Freya. Lactose on the Freya. Emre was banned out. Lactose showed the Emre last game.
And we
but,
all forgot about the Gingerbread Ramatra.
yeah,
He was playing
the one
so
that got-
good on point 2.
The one that got 2 4Ks. That's the one. And
I
it
do-
just threw his little particles off the map.
Sunlight goes down really early though.
Getting a little flanky angle on Sunline.
I do think the problem with Dogs choosing to go to Zarya here is that Gingerbread did overextend an awful lot on the Ram, and they're not going to be able to punish it as well if they're not as fast.
Yeah, no, I'm fully understanding what you're saying, but it's looking like it's already going to be a point swap all the way over for Dogs over here, and I mean,
It doesn't matter. Dogs are just gonna go. They don't
Yeah,
care who
they're-
has what space.
they're actually just chilling right now. I mean,
There's the
Freya,
Gingerbread overextension.
constant
Yeah, we
damage.
said.
Gingerbread ended up falling. Jazzax had to follow him because that's just what you do on the Mei, and that is going to be a very slow fight win for the Dogs. And in all honesty, 28% first fight just ended. There's gonna need to be some swaps. Gingerbread already swapping off to the Zarya, Jazzax on their own Reaper as well. So off the
Sunline
Mei
on
onto the
Tracer.
Reaper. Sunline on the actually on the Tracer, running kind of a weird double flex here. But
He does have a pretty good tracer, I will say. He does a very good job of like holding space, maintaining his lane, and just pressuring out that back line.
But it's kind of they're in a peculiar spot. Imperium is because they have to play into the Freya span, they have to play into the Zarya Reaper as well, and playing those bunched up comps, that is mostly exactly what they want. So
It's a very PJPS comp.
and look at that, there Bleed Green already gets his pick. Gingerbread gets traded out, but I mean a Reaper for Lucio is almost definitely worth it. There's the Freya ulti thrown at his own Zarya. Ends up missing, not getting any effect out of it, but that's okay. Sunline is back.
Three.
Can we make
It's
it
okay
4?
on that Freya ulti. You just gotta throw it at someone. Shoot or shoot,
I
really.
mean, it's just, he shot. It was like that picture of the player shooting into the galaxy.
I'd
bro, the
rather
Milky Way.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, that guy right there, that one.
Oh, my
Oh
team
my
just does
goodness.
Overwatch. This is a quick grab. The Susan
Wait,
comes
hold
in
on.
massive.
From the overhead
Wait, this
perspective,
could be
I thought Gingerbread fell through the map.
It looks like they're not even
Okay,
gonna
so
go.
Sunline does have that touch.
He does have
And
a
he's
touch,
being
but it's
pressured
not
out really
gonna
heavily. They're not pushing.
work a whole lot. I mean, they really can't. Gingerbread not carried up, gets taken down immediately by Lactose. Sunline gets the third touch, but it doesn't matter all too much. Simon gets the pick off there. DPR has the touch. There's a Kitsune as well.
We
But
haven't
I
seen it
mean,
this round.
a full charge Zarya. Frost didn't even build a beat in the duration of this first match. There are 2 on Lactose. Lactose gets the pick on to Frost, and then Jazix get taken down by Bleed Green, along with DPR.
Frost looking like me on
Okay.
Lucio. It's straight cardio out there. I'd just be wall raiding.
Score 0 to 1.
I mean, that was rough from Imperium. They took the high ground, never decided to take a fall. First fight ended at like 28%. Kind of just like sat there, ate Freya spam. And then like when they finally started to come in, like half their team was half HP. They didn't play like quick at all. They were waiting their turn to like go second, but like nobody ever went at all. And when the point is ticking on you, you have to go. You know what I mean?
No, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah,
they really got-
Imperium spending too much time looking for like. I'm so sorry, man. I'll shut up. Don't worry.
No, my
You
bad.
speak.
My bad, King. All you,
No,
all
man.
you.
I'll just never speak again. Don't even worry about it.
My
Let's just do the play-by-play already.
Just put the play-by-play in the bag, little bro. Actually, the same exact thing happening yet again on the side of Imperium. They take the high ground, but this time, DAWGS actually looking to fight for the high ground. Blue Green gets taken down, but that's okay. Sunline fell off. He got booped off. DPR over here on the high ground as well, getting pressured up pretty hard, forced out the TP. DPR not willing to give up that high ground, walks directly into the enemy team, gets taken down, and that is going to be a DAWGS win as well.
I've got to say, that is way too aggressive for DPR. I mean, climbing back up into 3 people. I mean, maybe I see the vision, but actually I don't.
There was I don't know if there was a vision there.
I saw it in a dream. I believe him.
But Jazix on the far again. This is what we thought they were gonna play when they banned the M-Ray. Not an
I love this
awful
angle
point.
coverage from Bleed Green. Really holding the space and making sure that Simon doesn't have to turn as much.
Yep, and it gets
And
picked
there
on the
goes,
Jazz.
he gets the Jazz pick.
Not often you see a Reaper getting a Pharah, I've got to say.
Yeah, not often at all. And Frost a little bit overextended, missed the Suzu. Unfortunately, DPR. I mean, they get the trade off. They're gonna be back faster. It is Lucio coming back versus Pharah. But that's a rough one. That's a rough one. And now they just gotta sit here,
Yeah.
try to do anything. And Gingerbread walks in.
I'm really interested by the Junker Queen pick. I feel like they definitely would have thought they were still running the Zarya, and I think it makes it really difficult playing Junker Queen into Zarya.
Yeah, no, she'll bubble your axe. It is very difficult to play the Queen of the Zarya. In fact, we're seeing it right now as Gingerbread gets lasered down along with Frost. Just really difficult to play into that Zarya. Jazix also looking like it's going to be the next person. That's Bleed Green taking down Jazix. And now it's just Sunline on the high ground, alone and scared. But I don't think they know he's there. No, they definitely know he's there.
They found him. Let's see how
They
bad the
found
stagger
him. He's scared. He's horrified.
Oh, he doesn't make it over the fence. No.
Oh, it's a bad stagger. Oh, it's a bad
That
stagger.
that is really bad. You hate to see it.
That is a very rough stagger. I mean, like, DAWGS are just looking so incredibly competent right now. They're playing the right angles. Bleed Green is just a monster. He's just holding the right angles. Speaking of which, Blossom comes out. Frost looks like he's gonna be the first person. Gingerbread gets taken care of. It's another Frost for
Simon staring at DPR. DPR does go down.
Gingerbread alone on point. Can the Freya deal with it?
Sunlight taken care of by Simon. Gingerbread, yep, like you said, alone on point. Solo
It's gonna
grabs.
be all up to Jazzox.
Brutal.
Gets the touch. Recall. Might have another one, but is getting forced.
Looks like the Lucio's going to touch, though.
But it's just not gonna be enough.
Not
It was
enough.
just dominant.
Holy, that's 2 100 zeros.
If you wanted momentum, that's momentum right there.
That is definitely momentum.
You
that
ban
was,
the Maga and then win 100 to zeros. Yeah, man, that's
That
a
was
message.
rough one. That was a rough one. Bleed Green was just doing like he was just doing exactly what he needed to do. Got bubbled by
Also,
Simon.
apologies to Simon for us saying that he was not like that on the Zarya.
It is
Figured
like
it out.
that. He really like that. I mean,
Bro found his hands.
I know. Maybe it's an off game.
Yeah, I mean, perchance, maybe an off point. He was playing Mystery Heroes for a hot second on Suravasa there, so Maybe he was just confused, didn't know what to do. But I mean, that was dominant, incredibly dominant.
Yeah, and if I'm Imperium here, I'm definitely choosing the map pick. I think they have to try and play around their strength with the Malga. I think if it's DAWGS, like I said earlier, I think you just take them to Gib, and the Malga will... Oh, no.
I
They
think
go
I was
with-
about to say. I think I go for ban, and I ban out the Reaper Zarya, like 100,000,000%. That was their biggest issue there.
Yeah, but I feel like if they'll take you to Gibraltar,
To
you
Gibby,
can't... play
yeah,
the
it's
Malga.
rough. It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I mean? It's either they get rid of the Zarya Reaper, or they get forced on the Gibby.
See, the biggest problem with getting rid of the Zarya Reaper is they already banned Zarya, so they don't have that ban anymore.
Oh no! I mean, they still can't get rid of the Reaper. Then you just gotta deal with Zarya, whatever you want. Zarya Vendetta, Zarya Tracer, Zarya Onron if you're feeling crazy. But this is that's rough on Gibby. And have they decided their first ban? No, they did not decide the first ban.
No, they're still working on that.
They
Still
have
working on
not.
that.
It's an interesting
think-
one as well, because I think sometimes people ban before the map. I've seen that before, and it's quite.
I'm pretty sure
brutal.
we've done that before.
Yeah, I think we have, and then our ban just turns to like ban
That's
turns to
passion right there.
Yeah, bro.
I
We're
just want to play the
deciding.
game, man. I don't care where I'm at. I do
We know
care
what
a
we
little
want,
bit.
but we
That's a
want
lie.
it. That's how
You
it
know
is.
what I don't want.
We want it. And we know we don't want that.
I hope we do see an Anran ban at some point. I know that was the only one.
It's okay. We save that. We save that for grands. All right. There will be an on-run ban in grands. Possibly,
game one. Game one.
Okay. Diva ban.
That's a big one. I like that a lot.
It's not a
actually
bad
huge.
ban. Yeah, it's not
The
a bad
big
ban
ban?
at all.
It did look like Simon was comfortable on the Winston though, so
Yeah, that's one thing I was a little bit concerned about. I was gonna say that this is a very good, dive heavy map, and I think that DAWGS are, at least their tank line is a little bit more comfortable on the divey tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Rig banned from Simon as well. That's a great ban. I think they're definitely looking to play the monkey here.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
And
The
Lucio is
Winston
so
is.
hard to play here. I think Lucio is incredibly hard to play on Gibraltar. To get
Actually, I would 100% agree with you. That's it. That's a rough one.
I think you guys are just bad at Lucio.
Yeah, I think you're
never
right.
struggle.
definitely a possibility.
You might be right. You might be right.
I know if this is a failure man right now on Gibraltar, we're seeing that Wu Yang come out.
100,000,000%. Or the Brig. I mean,
We
Brig's
actually
ban.
might. I know Frost is very comfortable on the Wu Yang.
I mean, if you're playing against people that struggle against pressure, like Imperium has shown, I mean, in our games, like we swap to any like high DPS comps, and like they struggle immensely. I mean, we saw the Zarya Reaper causing them a lot of issues. Just high DPS comps are really what they struggle against. And I mean, Wu Yang does that. He does that, and he does it good.
He does indeed. I was going to say, I've just looked at Frost's profile after we were talking about it, and it does look like they played a lot of Mizuki this season, which could be an interesting
Huge.
one. Maybe
Huge.
they could lock down the dive.
I think personally, an even bigger factor is that Cuddles is now in for Gingerbread.
Yes.
So we are going to see that tank swap finally come in from Imperium. I am very curious to see what they do.
Did Cuddles play Diva and Winston last time?
I don't remember. They played the
I don't
Diva.
remember
They played Diva on last.
Yeah,
but
I'm
Diva's
looking at their
banned, so-
profile right now. They have a wrecking ball on there, so
Hold on, we might see a ball. That would be
I
kind
know
of
I've seen a
huge,
lot
I'm
of
not
teams
gonna
be very comfortable playing Domino here as well. I had one team, they played Domina Jetpack Cat against me, and they would just throw the Domina to high ground, and then the whole team would follow.
You wouldn't
Yep.
believe
Yeah, I
what
mean-
I played against in SPCS. I played Malga Cat. They would just
Oh,
throw
yeah.
that down on you mid stomp, and wow.
All right, I don't think we're gonna see the Malga considering Gingerbread's out, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
AC 130 comp.
could you imagine switching your tank just to play more Malga?
That would really.
That'd be funny. That'd be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I should do that to a team.
I think that would be really, really funny. But I don't think that's something that Imperium can afford to do right now, unless, of course, Cuddles is feeling very confident on the Malma.
Okay. Now I know for our match when we played against Imperium, they were playing the Sunlight had a really good what's that hero called? Freya. Dude, I just don't know this game, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm really forgetting all the heroes.
maybe we need
Did really well on the Freya. The one big concern that we had was Sunlight just didn't have enough help. Like, he would get people low. They would be very. Don't say that.
Well, I mean, it's just it was like smashing your head into a brick wall because like Sunlight would
Listen,
get like
sometimes
a
you're
poke
just
in.
that guy, and you're unfortunately playing into a group of that guy. Like, it's okay.
Well, no, it was not even that. It's just like Sunlight did really good damage onto the Freya, like you said. It's just the Deep would try to follow up, and then you would get moved or just collapsed on, and it just like there was very little like help on the characters that Sunlight was like stomping on in our match at least, because Sunlight was hitting bolts like crazy, and it was very good from him, but the follow-up from the team was just kind of not there. Now, of course, a lot can happen in a week, and that can change for here. We'll just have to see what Cuddles can do here, what Jazzox can do here.
Yeah,
You know what I
Especially
mean?
with Sunlight on the Tracer here, we're not gonna see him playing the Frey anymore.
yeah.
At least not on defense.
It's gonna be interesting about who's contesting the cart, because I feel like Bleed Green may struggle to contest the cart as well as the Tracer's gonna do here.
Yeah, I mean, the Winstons just can literally sit on a high ground and just hold down left mouse button, and then suddenly you're pressured. Speaking of which, Cuddles does end up dropping, gets a jump onto Jinri. Jinri almost taken care of, gets the TP taken out, does get taken down by Sunline. On the other end of the docket here, I mean, Simon is diving the backline with Bleed Green. It's looking like they're just trying to make as much as possible. Jazzox gets taken down by Frost, or Bleed Green gets taken down by Frost, excuse me. And then Cuddles ends up jumping back to Simon.
We are still seeing the cart being pushed,
Yeah.
so
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised. Like a Reaper could do numbers here for the Dogs.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier to coordinate Reaper dives too, because I mean, the Reaper just says, I'm TPing, and then whoever has the ability can just go. And Jazzox gets the pick on the, oh boy, how do you say that name? Javen Zaro?
Yeah, James
that's not
Zara. Yeah,
How
the
you been saying it?
goat.
Okay.
I think the
Simon
Reaper
has-
dives being so easy is the only reason that ours work.
Yeah.
You're 100,000,000% correct.
Also because Reaper himself screams it, so, you know, when our Reaper doesn't even say anything,
Flanking. Oh, really?
I guess I'll go there too.
But I mean, they're kind of in a we're in a weird like setting up phase here for both teams. Cuddles gets the jump and the bubble down, looking to take some of that space back. But Sunline gets the pick on the Bleed Green.
It was a fire 1v1 I was watching that.
Simon and Cuddles are zapping each other, you know, as monkeys do. And now it's looking like it's gonna be a full dive onto the cart. Cuddles and Sunline both on the cart. Simon jumping back in on the DPR. Suzu forced out on his side, but that is a Sunline and a Cuddles dive onto the high ground there. Bleed Green looks like they're getting taken care of. That is both DPS taken down from that dive. Actually, good dives coming out from Imperium here.
I feel like that's how every team talks about our dive. It's like, wow, that actually was a good dive. Like, no one expects it. I wouldn't expect it looking at our roster. I can't lie. I would not think our roster could do anything, but
I didn't even see Sunline like actually get prepared for the dives with Cuddles. I mean, it was a really good follow up from Sunline there on the Cuddles jumps.
no, that's the one thing I noticed whenever I was looking at his gameplay is he's kind of always set up. Like, he's ready to go. He has very good blink management, and his just awareness of where he needs to be on the map is very, very solid.
My local Tracer player actually knowing how to play Tracer. And there's a holdback coming out from Sunline. Ends up not getting anybody with the pulse, unfortunately. But now actually feeling for his backline. Simon, 1 HP. Primal does come out, but that doesn't matter. Sunline gets taken care of. Bob forced out on the side of Jazzox as well.
Looks like Cuddles just got mind controlled by the Freya to just stand there, but the Bob, the Bob has held it down for them, luckily.
Is it just like one tank every game has to do that? You know, we saw in the last game, Gingerbread was just perma overextending, and now it's like, now that Gingerbread's not here, it's Cuddle's turn.
Yep. Somebody's got to do it.
It's just an Imperium thing. We really need to investigate their coaching.
Oh, Cuddles actually popping the Primal almost in their spawn doors.
Get Korean, little boy.
Hold on. There's some Korean blood.
Oh.
No, there's none. And now that the Primal has ended, it's looking like a play's gonna come out from Bleed Green. Cuddles in a bad spot. Still does get out, ends up getting Frost getting taken care of by Simon, and that is gonna be a 3 coming up from DPR.
It's a great beat. We are gonna see them keep going in.
I really think that's the problem with not playing Lucio. You can't contest the beat really well at all. And it's such a great alter.
It is an incredibly good ult to have. We've had many conversations about just
Yeah,
how
it's
strong
something
Beat
we've
is.
struggled with ourselves, kind of figuring out how to deal with it if we don't want to play the Lucio.
But I mean,
It comes with good ult tracking, to be fair. If you're able to track how close they are, you're able to play around it.
I love watching Winston 1v1s. Look at that! Holy, the outplay!
Health bar barely going down.
Imagine they have like a mercy on them, so it's 4 people just AFK. Holding one of the buttons.
Cuddles actually already has his mages online. That's kind of crazy. Done enough damage to be able to get that taken care of. Although they did hold first point 2 OT, so I mean that's a pretty strong showing in all honesty. Second point is really where Gibraltar does Gibraltar things. You know what I mean? The high ground is dominant here, especially since point goes directly underneath, and Simon just gets the dive onto Jazzox. Almost forces the primal. Hold on a minute.
Something interesting to note that we brought up earlier, where we said that the Reaper would actually be great for these comps. Lactose has swapped onto the Reaper.
It looks like it's working a dream for them. I feel like that Freya
Immediately
was
capped.
so susceptible to getting dove by the monkey there. They were really getting caught out behind, so I think it was needed to change.
Hold that.
Hold that.
And it's
so,
a really,
oh no!
wow.
They use
I mean,
the Wu Yang ulti on the.
But it's a really strange one, to be honest.
Oh no, that Wu
I'm
Yang
not
ulti.
entirely sure what happened in that fight. It just ended.
All I saw was the Wu Yang ulti onto Sunline, but Sunline was like on the low ground, and the fight was basically taking place onto the high ground. When he could have given that to Cuddles, who was on the high ground, like fighting there. That was a really awkward Wu Yang ulti that came out in that last fight. It was a weird fight too because it was kind of just like a panic contest fight, but they ended up making like at least a little bit of space for it. But now we're on third point, a very dominant push. Actually, they ended with more time than they started here. They started second point, so it's looking pretty good for them right now. Lactose looking to be the target, gets taken down by DPR. Simon in, DPR and Frost immediately. What a dive coming out from the Lucio and the Winston. Jazzox the next target. Winston jumps on the high ground. Bob gets forced out. Jazzox gets taken down either way. Bob gets the pick on the Lucio. Bob is firing downrange as we speak. Cuddles gets the crit.
Wow.
Let's see if he can get Korean. Hold on. Okay. There's one.
I'm a bit on edge about that. Oh, I'm not too sure they need it. I think it would have been alright if he died. They still had Bob out. And it means that Simon's gonna be able to primal without any contest from there, Winston.
Yeah,
I will say DAWGS stacking ults right now. Oh, well,
Wow.
it doesn't really matter and if you get picked immediately, so.
Yeah, Lactose did end up getting picked.
Right.
Did not expect the damage that he took.
Yeah, 1v3'd.
I've been there.
Oh. Hold on a minute. Jazzox looking at swapped off with the Ashe onto the Freya. The Freya already getting 2 picks, which is almost as much as the Ashe got the entire the first half. So I mean the Freya looking pretty strong right now for him.
Yeah, DAWGS definitely gonna have to stabilize here. That was a real wasted fight with a lot of staggers there, so they'll have to try and play a little bit more structured. They have the uncontested
Yeah,
beat,
Tin's on
so let's see what they can do with that.
DPR gets jumped on, ends up TPing out. DPR
I would like to see them beat in here.
Well, there's the
Here,
beat for the
immediately
kid
goes
right
down.
There's the repro.
Yep. Didn't he catch? Only caught Sunline actually. Excuse me. This is
Just looking to deal with Cuddles on point.
Looks
But
like
they did
Cuddles.
use 2 there.
Dragon. He gets out.
I think Cuddles is gonna be fine. The Reaper had already used TP, so it wasn't too big of a deal. They should have one more touch here. Cuddles should be able to, buy some time. Sunline with the pulse. Both. Oh, who's gone? Who's gone? Oh wait, no. They
The
just
pause
asked for it.
came out. It was pause, never mind. I mean, oh boy, they do have. Okay, they're good. I mean, this is gonna have to be a huge pulse from Sunline coming up here. It's gonna have to be a huge pulse. I mean, like generational is what we're gonna need to see here.
My 2 traces are about to go pulse for pulse. Let's see it.
About to go pull for pulse. A double hold that happening right now. Oh boy, I'm so excited.
Simon does have the primal, so he is going to go in very TP, I can imagine. It really is just kind of on the backlines to live. I think that's the main part here. There's green
pulse
pulse.
coming out. Hold that.
It did damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Sunline didn't even get his out. Had to get off cart, make it to the mini pack.
The pulse was actually just mental warfare. It dragged everyone in. Mind controlled the whole Imperium team off cart.
Mind controlled. Oh no, Frost.
Frost has now left.
There goes my hero. I mean, overall, not an awful Gibraltar defense. Of course, Gibraltar is one of the harder maps to attack in this game, I would say. Hey, 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 hold on. Don't you put me in there, gang. Let's calm down.
For
Let's
their
calm
sake, I
down.
hope they say no.
For their sake, I hope they say no as well.
They don't want that.
They do not want this, bro.
I gotta say,
Watch the
Gibraltar
whole
really can be difficult to attack because, especially the second point. Less so now with obviously the airplane being nuked. But it used to be incredibly difficult. If you didn't control the airplane, or that mid-area, you could not get through at all. And I think they need to have like a high emphasis on just playing around that DAWGS here now, just to try and neutralize the game in the second point.
100%. I mean, it really just like said, Gibraltar is decided by first and second point, right? If you can make it past first point, and especially second point, like relatively easy, then third point is probably the easiest one to go through. It's the shortest point, least amount of high grounds. There's just the bridge and the other high ground. Like it's a pretty easy point for most comps to play into. But and as you said, like dive isn't like you don't have to play the full dive now that the airplane has been nuked. But dive is still very good on this map, and they're gonna have to be like proper about their dives if they want to try to make any kind of leeway.
Bro, I just looked at the Twitch chat. Why is Trenton telling Aston to look at his Discord?
He wanted
He's singing it in there.
he wanted to play. He wanted to try and play a game in GM, so I gave him an account.
Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness.
Bro needs to try it out. Bro needs to try it.
Wanted to play a game in GM. Holy.
Get a taste of the purple rank.
Yeah.
He not built for it.
No, not everyone is.
We not built for it. We.
Oh yeah, I've just seen that. Aston, look at Discord. Okay. Yeah, well, I have looked at Discord now, so we're all sorted. I actually got messaged in game to respond.
That's
Oh, wow.
insane.
Yeah.
Which one did you respond to faster, the Discord or the in-game whisper?
Surely the
In-game
in-game, because I just told him about the...
In game, I just saw the Discord message. We're begging for a code. So, yeah, he did get his code.
Wonderful, wonderful. Happy for the guy. Let's see how. I'm keen to talk to him later and see how his purple ranks ended up.
Let's see if the account deranks.
No more purple.
No more purple. We back in green. Not the green rank.
Yeah. Well, Frost is resetting his PC right now, so hopefully that can come back. Cuddles is asking us if anyone plays Crimson Desert. You guys know what that is?
Yeah, that's a new game that came out. RPG. It's very open world, kind of Breath of the Wild-esque. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. I've heard very good and very bad things about it.
Very bad. what bad?
A lot of people don't like how the controls are, especially like jumping and stuff like that, because they're kind of weird. And then I've heard some stuff about like in development, like the top brass in their development were kind of not the greatest people to their team.
Okay. Well, I've got a little game. I got a little game that's great. Buckshot roulette. Let me know.
No,
Oh.
no, bro.
All right, let's just remove this guy from the caster channel.
Yeah.
Oh no! Come on.
We'll be
Everyone
alright.
needs buckshot roulette after this.
Somebody take this guy out. Get this guy out of here.
We got buckshot roulette. We got repo. Let me know. We got some slop going. Maybe some geometry dash.
Mmm.
All right, I rock with Geometry Dash.
Is that some ball knowledge?
You good at that?
It's deep in your bag.
I've almost completed. Hold on. Let me launch it right now. I'll tell you where I'm at.
Is that what we're gonna
What
do
is it?
during this pause?
I mean, we got nothing else better to go on. I have
What
seen
is
some
that?
actual demons that play Geometry Dash. It's kind of scary in all honesty, like the clicks per second.
Geometry Dash is tough. Yeah, I've
Geometry Dash
tried
is
it.
super tough.
I wonder if I have it on my Steam.
Hold on. Clutterfunk. We almost completed it. We could be a bot of this game. Hold on.
All right, halftime
going
show.
Yeah, we're going right now.
Hold on a minute. That might be tough. That might be a little tough.
Hold on, we might complete it for the first time live.
Oh, I do have it. Hang on. This
Yeah,
is a
hoping
big
I can't-
development, everyone.
Alright, guys.
And here I
Currently
am,
at
geometry dash
10%.
list.
Wow.
He just
You
failed,
got
didn't he?
that.
Yeah, we still going.
Oh,
Yeah, this
Hold
is
on.
I always fail. we're
second
still
pause
going.
for Imperium out of 5.
Dude,
They got
I only played the like mobile versions of Geometry Dash.
same,
Yeah, me too.
actually.
I got told if you want to be good at this game, you got to do it on PC.
Yeah, because the clicks per second, bro. You can't
I
do
mean,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, but then I tried doing it and I just couldn't do it.
You see people like jitter clicking with like their mice as they go through like the ziggy zaggy part of it. Of
No,
it. I don't know
no.
which spaceship that is.
Yeah, just died. So we're giving up on that. But I'll tell you, we one day we will complete it.
Maybe one day.
Maybe
It
one
will
day.
just not be on the Looking for Gold Scrims Twitch channel.
I know. Brutal. What a time to play as well. Actually, what a
Actually,
time.
on for it.
I need those 29
mean-
viewers to complete it live.
We've already basically gone over like what they got to do. There's really nothing else to chat about, at least for the game, other than how both the teams are doing right now.
I mean,
I
I'd
know
love
it.
to just win this. I really would right now. Send it to the final. Would be interesting as well because it means they would have the same scoreline the PJP had against Imperium. Would be a close game maybe.
No, I don't want it to end this way. I want to see a game.
What, we need a 5
Yeah,
match?
we still got at
Yes.
least 2 more matches, gang. They're both. Oh no, actually,
It's
it's
match
2
point.
for. Yeah, it's match points. 2 for dogs. My fault.
Yeah, come on, lock in now.
That's my bad.
It's all good. It's all
Simon
good.
just has so much aura that he broke across the game.
Is that what happened? I mean, hey, it's happened before. You know,
I've seen
you-
Twitch chat call Simon sandbagging. Simon is him. Simon is a cheat. We got some Simon fans out there.
I'd be a fan. I wish someone would talk about me like that in chat.
You know,
Nah, I got.
No, the
ain't
only,
nobody talk about
the only person from my team who's in Twitch chat is C Carry, and he's just saying Aston look at Discord. So
yeah.
Yeah, he's begging. He's begging it.
The only person who gets glazed is this guy from Zuki's. Just saying.
okay.
That's all I gotta say.
Let me check in on C Carrot. See how he's doing.
Did he win
Yeah.
his game?
Can we get a quick update on that?
Let's bring him in here and have him stream it. just watch him go triple negative.
The
Could be
crash out that would follow suit. I don't know if we want that.
Wait, Lactose is playing Clash Royale right now.
Ooh.
He plays Mega Knight, dude.
What? Clash Royale? Mega Knight.
Yes.
Hold on. Do you want me to tell you what I run?
Yeah,
Royal
what's your
Recruit.
deck?
Royal Recruits, Mighty Miner.
Should I reinstall it? I haven't played that
Yeah.
game in years.
Yeah, actually. I mean, it's kind of dead
Yeah.
nowadays, but it's definitely still there.
I used to be
don't-
tough at it.
Dude,
Like, when it came out the first time, I used to grind it. I was like top 10 at one point.
I was low key chud maxing when it came out, right? And like Skeleton Army was like, I was like, this is so busted. I clearly didn't know, like, I clearly did not have my frontal lobe functioning like at all because
I just know you
counterplay
were a
is
sub 1k
really
trophy
simple.
kind of guy.
oh, 1,000,000%, 100,000,000%.
I gotta say, I am kind of him at that game, though.
Third pause out of 5 for Imperium. Time is ticking away.
Wow, maybe Frost PC really did get nuked. Evo Mortar from Bleed Green. Wow, he knows ball.
we're running out of options. Failure, man, you gotta get in there.
All right.
Cat
We
only.
cracked the knuckles.
I saw someone in chat say it.
Cat only. I mean, shoot, it's already a handicap that I'm in there, so like, I don't know about all that.
You got Jazzox dropping hold.
Give me some good news, Jazzox. Please.
He might be
Ross
back.
might be back.
The king has returned.
There is hope. I see the light.
I mean, we can always throw a sea carrot in there.
He might be a little too low for this tourney.
Sea carrot is 1-0 up right now, apparently.
built for
That
that.
is not the scenes we wanted to have.
He's 1-0.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
What happened to GM?
Yeah, actually brutal. Maybe it's just these kind of times. All the good players are off for the day.
Has to be the case.
You should see the EU queues at this time. It is devilish
Long?
in GM. Yeah, no, like not even. Like you're just getting players who are supposed to be good at this game going like 2 and 7, 14 and 14. It's brutal.
Holy
Mhm.
fire.
Oh my god. Frost is back.
The king has
Everyone
returned!
rejoiced.
GG.
We might have a game.
We might have a game.
Alright, I will say, regardless of everything, I do still feel like the momentum's on DAWGS' side because
I mean,
Imperium, they just had all that pressure to even get their player in, and now they have the pressure to try and full cap.
I will not lie though. A clean, like, I don't know, what is this, like almost 10-minute pause? That tends to halt anybody's momentum.
Yeah, but I feel like Frost will be maybe Frost in the back of their head. They're like, oh, my PC's crashed, things not going right for me. I know sometimes it'd be like that. I really do. It can take you out the moment.
With those mice running that PC. W bar. W bar.
Gotta let
Getting
Mighty
back
Owl
up.
know that we're ready.
We're ready. We're prepared. We're good.
I totally can't just say it out loud.
Aston, get off your Clash game.
No, I didn't even boot it up, guys.
Oh, you
not
didn't
gonna-
boot it up?
You're
Okay.
a fraud, man.
No,
Actual fraud.
I got 4% battery. What happens if I get nuked mid game?
No. Actual fraud.
They
We're
don't have
talking
chargers in
Clash,
the
bro.
UK? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, but it's all the way across the room, like on my next to my bed. Come on, guys.
Holy, wait, we're starting, boys.
Oh
Sit
my
up
goodness,
here.
the pause is over. I'm ready. I need this.
We actually are on Clash right now. Let me close that.
Yep,
Alright,
close
now
that.
we're on Clash. Like, what is this guy doing? He's all over the
Yeah.
place.
Time is
Unprofessional.
almost up. Okay, now we need to lock back in for this.
Yeah, what,
yeah.
what even
Sitting
happened
back
before
right
this?
there. Something, hold that, something.
Double hold that.
Yeah, double hold that. But the second one didn't come out.
There was a Maga ban at one point.
There was?
The last map.
Oh, yeah. Diva ban on this map.
Diva
Remember
Brig,
that.
right?
Yeah, Diva Brig ban. Alright.
So
Thank
we
you for
see
reminding
Rogue
me.
on Winston again. Got the Battle of the Monkeys.
Of course, bro. I mean, Diva's ban. This is Watchpoint in Gibraltar. People do say that now that they changed it, it's no longer like you can play Brawl Slop in it. But at the end of the day, it is still Gibraltar. Dive is still the dominant playstyle.
Tradition stands.
I've
Tradition
seen some
still stands.
I've seen some people play Doomfist here though.
I know a guy.
Yeah, me, Loki may have heard of a guy.
Hold on. I just made a revelation. You can use your scroll wheel to speed up your out of person move speed.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
and slow it
Yeah.
down.
Wait, you can.
Whoa, whoa.
Revelations have been made as the game starts. If you gotta lock back in, boys, you gotta lock back in. Cuddles ends up diving the high ground. He gets pressured up pretty hard on the dive ground, but Simon looking to fight that, of course. Bubble for bubble. Cuddles gonna have to back out there. Freya shots are exchanged on both ends.
It is hard. It is hard for monkeys to go in with no shield. They really get blown up quickly. They have no armor, so
Yep.
Hope goes down so low right there.
yeah.
Very scary for Cuddles, but Simon, blood in the water. He smells it, he sees it, he wants it.
I do want to see a better setup from Imperium here, though. Oh wait, no one notices someone on cart.
No, Sunline is pushing that cart. He's gone. He's out of there.
Alright, Javen Zara did clear him out.
Did get
But the
cleared out.
setup finally there. We do have everyone on the high ground.
Gets
I
dropped.
love
Early.
The Freya's are just too much, man. That pressure's hard.
Freya's here.
Perfect mirror comp here. So, oh, never mind.
Never mind, Cuddles.
Just as I said that.
On the Hazard. I will say, Hazard is quite the fun character. He's pretty, like, the high grounds are, like, borderline made for his leaps, I will not lie. Like, they're just the perfect height for his leaps. Those are the big ones. So you can just walk up here, boom, the dive goes through. Lucio 1 HP on the side of DAWGS, and Sunline. That might be a Tracer diff right there.
Yeah, Tracer gap.
Be a Tracer diff. As he's chilling on point, unmarked. DPR TP's out, still low HP, almost taken down, but that doesn't matter. And Cuddles eats the Freya ulti. Holds the block, it's not quite as effective as Ram block, but it still is a block, and it still gets taken down.
Oh,
Look at how
Sunline might be staggering right here though.
Look at how far that card has gone.
Wait, the moves.
Oh, it's scary. Oh, it's scary. Oh, it's super scary. Oh, he
No way. After
blinked
all
into
that.
the bolt. He blinked at the bolt that was stuck on DPR. That sucks. That sucks really bad.
I saw him matrix through everyone and then he runs into someone who got stuck. That's so sad.
That's so sad.
Good news is he is able to reset pretty quickly.
Yeah. DPR in a weird spot. Another Freya ulti coming through. Frost gonna be the victim of that one.
No supports anymore.
Nope, no supports at all. I think it's Sunline keeps on trying to contest that card, try to get the bag caps, try to just get it moving, but I think he's necessary on the front lines right now.
Yeah, I would like to see him help clear the high ground and then rotate to the cart first.
Yeah, Bleed Green isn't too bothered about marking the cart right now. He's just going in with his monkey, and they're really paying. They're getting their rewards for it.
Oh, hold that.
Ooh, big pick. Kiriko is brutal.
Kiriko moment.
Actual.
He shot headshot.
Well, I just don't even look at the Kiriko anymore when I'm on Tracer. It's just not worth it.
Not even worth it. Speaking of Kiriko, here comes the Kiriko ulti on the side of DAWGS. Simon jumping in, half HP, no bubble. He doesn't care though. Winston Primal comes out, gets the pick on the DPR. Let's see how Korean you are. Okay, hold on.
Look very.
That was kind of a clean juggle on Jazzox. I will not lie.
I like it a lot.
I like that a lot as well. I mean, the Primal won them the fight. That was 3 for Simon. Simon looking strong.
I'm
right now.
really running down for Imperium.
Yeah, just so we know, Simon is 39-4.
Oh, but that is also 5 ultis on the side of Imperium. So I'm feeling, speaking of which, there comes one of them. It's actually a huge hazard ulti. He gets both subs. Forces out the beat. It was just a little bit too late. Simon does get the pick on the Freya though.
And there's
another beat.
I do feel like it's a bit of an early one.
Just a tad bit. I mean, the fight almost felt like it was over. Fleet Green recall forced out. Although the support line is kind of getting ran down. Simon doing a good job. Messed up his jump though. Didn't get the elimination that he needed. Didn't get the extra damage. Jazzox on the Sombra. He made the quick swap so that we can get there quicker. But it doesn't matter. Simon is running it down.
Wow.
Oh,
Might be
my
it. It's a
goodness.
3v1 against Cuddles.
Imperium's on
over.
HP.
No one's there to touch.
Wait, Simon.
And there we go, everyone. Dogs are going to Grands.
That's a DAWGS win. A pretty good DAWGS win.
Unfortunate DC.
Play of the
Very
game.
unfortunate. DC may have killed a bit of their momentum, but it looks pretty dominant from DAWGS anyway. Simon just lit up. And we see the juggle here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold
Okay.
that. Okay. You know, that was the DC was rough, but I mean, like, DAWGS was looking really, really strong there. Like, really strong.
Wait, those who know, what does 07 stand for, like in text?
07?
Oh, like Roger.
Like a salute.
Roger.
Yeah, like a salute.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
don't get that, bro. Is it supposed to look like it?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like a salute.
I guess.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the head, the 7 is the arm, the hand.
Oh yeah. When you put it like that, actually. I can see it.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I'm spamming this now. Wait, oh no! Oh,
Not a 0.
No, like an O.
Now you have a big head, bro.
All right.
Oh.
Hold on, fellas. Get your questions ready. I think we might have an interview.
Who are we interviewing?
Okay, y'all
Let's
gotta
get up.
select MVPs first before we do interview.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, I think I know my dog's MVP. I really don't know if that one's gonna be contested.
yeah. I think,
What?
I'm thinking Simon.
You're thinking Simon?
Yeah.
I think. You know what? I'm gonna throw this out here. I think Lactose was looking really good, especially on
I
the
think
frame.
so too. But I really have. Well,
Yeah, I think
oh, it's-
Lactose did look really good. He was doing his job like very well, but I think it was just Simon taking all of that space.
Mm,
and Simon
I
was
can
consistent.
concede that.
Other than the one Zarya game.
But that was
game-
Other- Yeah, Serve
one doesn't
Serve
matter.
was a really good showing, but I mean, like, if we look at like consistency, Lactose was consistent for like the entire thing. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Just consistently doing good. Other than Serve.
Although who was on the Echo?
Yeah, Bleed Green. Bleed Green was also.
I think Bleed Green also did very well. I am still like gonna stick with Simon, but
Mhm.
massive props to Bleed Green. Very good showing.
For sure. Again, 2 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm. And now Imperium.
I would go. Yeah.
Who?
Was that not the name? The Kiri.
DPR.
DPR? Yeah.
Yeah, DPL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your mic cut out there for a hot second. Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
I can,
I can
I
go
can
with that
see
though.
yeah,
I can go with that.
I can go with that. Gingerbread did pretty good. On like Surf, but like otherwise, it was kind of like alright. But DPR was just pretty consistent overall, so I'm down for DPR.
Yeah, I like DPR. Very aggressive.
Yeah, I think I'm
confident.
cool with
like
that. I think Gingerbread also like we said did perform very well. Obviously, you didn't see it on the Kings, but on Kings had a great showing. But DPR more consistent throughout. Did a very good job of living, especially, and that's probably one of the hardest parts of playing support. Just staying alive the whole time and then helping your team live.
Yeah, getting a lot of damage output can be hard sometimes. Sometimes you kind of forget to in those high pressure moments when you're getting constantly bombarded. But they still manage to like consistently have more damage in the opposition flex support. So I like that a lot.
Okay, so we said Imperium, DPR, and DAWGS Bleed
Simon.
Green?
Simon.
Simon.
Okay.
If Sunline hit a pulse, it could have been Sunline. If Sunline hit a pulse bomb.
Yeah.
But then
Could've
again, there
been.
were no sticks for either of the tracers.
Let's
So-
not make that like a requirement for Tracer players, please.
All right.
Alright, I will bring in, I believe it's Javen.
Javen Zaro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even Zoro 2 weeks in a row.
Hello.
What's good?
Hello, congratulations.
Wait, did he do the last interview too?
I got a lot to say. What can I say, you know?
The PR guy.
All right.
Yeah. Stay
Speak your
humble.
truth, King.
Well, someone's gotta ask a question
All right.
first.
So how?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna
First and foremost, how are we feeling after that? Like, you guys, obviously, you just, in my opinion, I think that was an upset. Like going into this, I definitely did not have you guys winning. Apologies for that, but that's just
All
how
good.
it
You
was.
know, I think that's a lot of people's opinions, a lot of people's views. We were supposed to lose in the first round, but we just put our heads down, worked hard, scrimmed a lot. We were like, we're getting in there, you know. We're getting active, training up, just playing the game a lot more. But
Nice. How many hours would you guys say that you put on Overwatch for like scrims and such? Like
I
we'll
can't
do-
even
we'll put
think
it
uh,
of a
like,
number off the top of my head.
Are you guys like a
we'll
heavy
put it,
scrim
like,
team or like
like you
We're
guys
at
fly
least like twice a week at least.
twice a week at least. Okay,
Locked in
Okay.
on
Gotcha.
screen.
that's pretty fire. In all honesty, they got the practice going on. I like that. Where do you guys usually scrim at?
Recently, we've been moving up, like
Mhm.
I don't even know, like mid, low master.
Low
We've been
masters.
performing in those. Like it's been tight. Scrim blocks. They've been sometimes we get stomped, but like we're still doing our best in there. Haven't got blacklisted yet, so we're
Yeah.
Hello.
you guys are at least being nice in there.
yeah.
Okay.
We're giving
We're
them
not
some
pulling-
like competitive blocks.
Don't pull a RuPaul, all right? Not before Grands, okay?
Can't do that.
Not before Grands.
Wow.
Oh, after Grands, that's all you, bro. But before then, no. So, how are we feeling coming into this, right? Like, Grands is next week. Like, vibes high, vibes low. I mean, are you?
I mean,
are you
our
confident
vibes are
going in?
like off the chart. We're going into each game feeling like we're the favorite, you know? Every
Mhm.
single time we come in with like a performance, we feel pretty good. Saravasa was a bit iffy for us. I low-key trolled on the ban. I wasn't listening in the voice call, and I autopilot the ban, but we still made it work out in the end. So
What did you
What
ban on
was
Sora
the-
again?
we banned JQ and Saravasa.
Oh,
I don't think
yeah.
it's a terrible ban. I don't think that's a terrible ban.
Yeah, I mean, but they just kind of played the Mauga and the Ramatra and
Yeah.
kind of ran you guys over there.
Was there research that came into like some of these games in the bans? Like, were you guys looking at their
I'll be
JQ players
real.
before that?
I didn't really look into any of their players too much. I usually don't. We like going into each series with like a fresh mindset. It's a new team, no homework
Okay,
being done,
okay.
but we saw they played JQ map 1. I was like, sure, we could ban JQ map 2.
Okay, I gotcha.
It was supposed to be Lucio, Loki. Whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I gotcha. The Lucio ban actually probably would have been a little bit better there. I mean, wait,
Yeah,
they were quite brigged, didn't
Frost
they?
is kind of a monster on Lucio.
Yeah, very good Lucio player.
Yeah, I got a little question about Simon. I see like on his profile, like he's only really got like 3 or 4 hours in total on tank. So when
Yeah,
when did he learn tank?
Pretty recently. He's kind of natural when it comes to tank. It feels like he's played a lot on DPS though, so I feel like the mechanics, like moving his mouse and stuff, comes naturally to him. But we got him with some one-on-one coaching as a team. We got some funds for him to get coaching from tank players, some real tank players. So he's been learning a lot and absorbing some information. You know.
Looks like
Yeah,
it paid
so-
off for sure.
Yeah, he's only
Yeah,
got
for
60
sure.
hours on the game. Where'd you guys find him?
He's one of our
Back, bro.
friends. All of our players we like know in real life. It's just like a college group,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah, I got
gotcha.
you.
The classmates and everything.
Familiar with
Mhm.
that?
Yeah, familiar with that as well. Similar thing for us. That's sick.
How do you think you're gonna fare next week against PJP?
I've heard they're a tough nut to crack, so it'll be tight, I think, but it'll be a fun series to play. Maybe we gotta work a little bit harder, put some more hours into the game again, but you might
Mhm.
not. Who knows?
Fair.
We're just here to have fun and keep the vibes up. We've been enjoying ourselves so far.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
good. That's good. That's
Yeah,
the,
well,
that's
I
the
have a
best
question
bit.
about that last map where, obviously we had a big pause due to a disconnection. What were you guys doing during that? Like, were you guys just kind of hanging out, just chilling, relaxing? Or were you guys like talking about the game? Maybe something.
I will be real.
you guys
My
weren't
DPS
feeling?
player went to get a burger. He just like he had burgers upstairs, and he's decided, hey guys, I'm gonna get a burger. So then we were just, I don't know. I was doing some karaoke. He was getting his burger. I think someone went to the washroom. We weren't doing a whole lot.
Chill.
Let it
Chill.
Sounds like it was a lot of chores being done.
Yeah.
Hey man, they got stuff they gotta do, right? It is what it is.
I got one more question. Like, I know PK Bacon played last week. How come he didn't get any game time this week?
To be honest, I felt really comfortable with like the current lineup we have going into this series. I didn't
Okay.
want to shake things up, especially like I believe if you lose a map, you should still keep the same lineup just because like you don't want to shake it up after a loss because it just might
Yeah.
lead to more more friction.
For
Mhm.
sure.
We were able to get our footing back in with the same lineup. It would have been nice to play with PK Bacon, but I didn't get the chance for that this series.
Maybe in the finals.
And maybe
Good
the finals
chance.
either open. Possibly. All right. Well,
Maybe.
that's all I got. Anybody else?
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
I'm good. We'll go ahead and open the floor to you. See, say your thank yous and your shout outs for anyone who helped you, got you to this point, or somebody just like.
I want to give a big shout out to the All-Star selection for not choosing any of my players because it really it fired us up. We want to prove a point. So yeah, thanks for the motivation. We appreciate you guys. Everyone cheering for the other team, we appreciate you guys too. You know, just lighting the fire under our team. So yeah, appreciate that. Thank you to the watchers, I guess.
Nice.
W.
Yeah.
Real underdog story. A real underdogs story.
Yeah, man. It's in the
I love
name.
Good one, Twin.
Yeah, nice.
Well, GG's. Enjoy the victory. Best of luck while you warm up for the grand finals next week. LFGS will make sure to have that casted. Enjoy the evening, celebrate with your team, and we look forward
Might get
to
some drinks. Who knows?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate the production. You guys are doing amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Later.
And there he goes.
And just like that, it's done.
All right, great.
Man, I need those things.